Question 907. As a real estate term, devise means a. Testamentary gift of real property, b. Plan a will, c. Testator's signature, d. Notarization of a will. Correct answer is a. Testamentary gift of real property. In common usage, devise refers to making a plan. In traditional real estate language, devise means a conveyance of real property in someone's will. Question 908. The elements are required for a contract to be valid, except a. Lawful objective, b. Mutual assent, c. Consideration, d. Recording at county records office. Correct answer is d. Recording at county records office. Recording a contract is not required for its validity. Question 909. The following are examples of illegal practices by a real estate licensee, except a. Blockbusting, b. Redlining, c. Steering, d. Panic selling. Correct answer is b. Redlining. While all four describe illegal and unethical acts, redlining, the practice of discrimination based on the racial makeup or character of a person's neighborhood, is committed by financial institutions, not individual licensees. Question 910. An executor of an estate is a. Appointed by the Real Estate Commissioner, b. Not authorized to make any decisions regarding the estate without the prior approval of a probate judge, c. Named in the will of the deceased, d. The eldest heir of the deceased. Correct answer is c. Named in the will of the deceased. The duties of an executor include making sure that debts and creditors of the deceased are paid, while any remaining money or property is distributed according to their expressed wishes. Question 911. An exclusive listing is an agreement through which the seller promises to pay a commission regardless of who finds a buyer and the broker promises to make a sincere effort to find a buyer. In other words, a promise is made in exchange for a promise. This kind of contract is called a unilateral contract, b. bilateral contract, c. seller's contract, d. buyer's contract. Correct answer is b. bilateral contract. The broker promises to use due diligence in finding a buyer. Question 912. Prepaid rental listing agents are required to do the following, except a. Return the client fee if no referrals are submitted within 5 days of the agreement's execution, b. Provide a contract and receipt for every potential tenant, promising the return of their fee if certain circumstances are met, c. Submit an account statement to the Real Estate Commissioner on a quarterly basis, d. Refund any funds over $25 if a rental is not procured. Correct answer is c. Submit an account statement to the Real Estate Commissioner on a quarterly basis. A prepaid rental listing agent is required to keep records available for the Real Estate Commissioner's inspection at any time. Agents should be prepared to submit quarterly reports to principals regarding how the funds are used. Question 913. Which of the following is not an essential element of value? A. Utility, b. Expectation, c. Demand, d. Scarcity. Correct answer is b. Expectation. To have value, a product must have the following four attributes, known as the elements of value: utility, scarcity, demand, and transferability. Question 914. For the purposes of income tax, an owner's investment in a property is called the a. taxing benchmark, b. basis, c. standard, d. undivided interest. Correct answer is b. basis. When an asset is sold by a taxpayer, the basis is the maximum amount received for the asset without realizing a gain. The basis is used to calculate taxable gains and losses. Question 915. A.N. blank is a voluntary conveyance of the right to maintain land in its natural state. A. Conservation easement, b. Solar easement, c. Easement in gross, d. Zoning variance. Correct answer is a. Conservation easement. Conservation easement is indicated as the right answer, based on the question's reference to keeping land in its natural state. Question 916. A person operating a business on a property he is leasing holds a leasehold estate, b freehold estate, c less than freehold estate, d both A and C. Correct answer is D. Both A and C, also known as a leasehold estate. A less than freehold estate is held by one who rents or leases property. Question 917. The following are sources of demand for mortgage funds, except A. Home construction, B. New business, C. Federal home loan banks, D. Land development. Correct answer is C. Federal home loan banks. Federal home loan banks represent the largest collective provider of home mortgages in the United States. The other answers all are sources of demand for loans. Question 918. When a sublease is made, the following occurs. A. Primary responsibility for paying the rent remains with the original tenant, sublessor. B. Primary responsibility for paying the rent is transferred to the new tenant, sublessee. C. The original lease is terminated by the sublease. D. Possession of the property is transferred to the lessor, but for less than the full term. Correct answer is A. Primary responsibility for paying the rent remains with the original tenant, sublessor, in a sublease. Liability for paying the rent remains with the original tenant, sublessor. Possession of the leasehold is transferred to a new party, sublessee, for the remainder of the lease term. The making of a new lease contract is called a novation, terminating the liability of the original tenant.